Hello guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I just wanted to say real quick that this is going to be one video of a three-part series. I don't just hate Jailbreak. I'm going to be rating Jailbreak though pretty much. This is going to be like the things I hate about Jailbreak. Next video is going to be 10 things I love about Jailbreak or whatever the title says. And third video is going to be like a review of it in general. So thank you for watching. I appreciate it. The mic's in a different spot. I don't know if you guys like that. And yeah, let's get into it. As someone who's played Jailbreak a bit more than other people, I feel like I should rate this game first. Like, I think I've probably played it the most in the community, except for maybe like Kisbo Late or someone else. Like, literally she'll play it like 8 hours a day. But anyways though, let's get into it. 10 things I hate about Jailbreak, and yeah, make sure to smash like. So right off the bat, I'm joining, and this is kind of like the first thing I was gonna say. Or not the first thing, but I guess we'll make it first. Right off the bat, I just want to say Jailbreak has an epic community. They're very kind. They're very fine with losing games. Everyone's a good sport. A lot of it's thanks to a great YouTuber. My username is this. What was that? I just wanted to tell you that my username is this. Wrong side of the screen. My username is this, and go follow me on Twitch. It's just a great community full of really kind people, and absolutely nobody exploits, and nobody owns alt accounts that they just use to get away from it. Okay. Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! So that'll be reason number one. Reason number one is the toxic community. So my original reason number one, but it's going to be reason number two, is going to have to be the map. The map's actually pretty small, and a lot of this is because the cars, you might think it's okay, whatever, it's a Roblox game, but because of how fast the cars are, more on that later, it's actually so small that the cars are super fast, and there's really nowhere in the map to make it to the top speed without running into stuff. Like, unless you're into that, unless you like running into things, like, I mean, if you're, it's way too small for the cars and the robberies. It gets really old after a long time. The map is just like way too small, and you'd think like for a studio being as big as or for like the Badamo studio being as big as it is, you'd think they would hire more people to make it bigger. I mean, what they do with their money is their business, but like for real though, it could definitely use an upgrade. I mean, unless you're the kind of player that likes crashing into things. I know a few. Number three goes along with that. It's gonna have to be the cars. I think the cars in Jailbreak were great until they got to about the Lamborghini. Once they got to about the Lamborghini, every car became like just way too over the top. Like, they made the Bugatti, the old Bugatti, and they made it like halfway through the updates, like I think it was a year ago or something like that, and it's still the fastest car in the game. Like, they just kind of overdid it. Like, they made faster and faster cars just to make everyone happy, and now it's kind of like you don't need them. Like, they're so fast that it almost breaks the game, and then cops can never catch you. Like, you never see a police chase or anything, and it kind of takes away like a giant part of the game. So it's like, if the map were bigger and like police could actually stop you, other than like the spikes and stuff, like it would be a lot better. The cars are just way too fast, and it's kind of like there's not really a reason to get them. Also, they're not expensive enough. Like, you see all these players with like $5 million, $10 million. If I didn't do like safe giveaways and I streamed a lot, I would probably have made over like $100 million in Jailbreak easy, several $100 million. But it's just like, what am I going to spend it on? Like, there's nothing to get with it, so it doesn't really make any sense to keep playing the game after you get all the cars, because there's nothing else to get. Like, they should have like a $10 million novelty car, like a flying car, kind of like what you see with the what's it called, the floating hovercraft car, but like something like that, just like novelty fun cars, maybe like a DeLorean or something, like something fun, but like $10 million, $100 million, just so you have like something to keep playing for. So number four ties right into that. I'd have to say the currency. Kind of like there's not enough stuff to buy. I already kind of said that, but that's a big part of the currency problem with Jailbreak. There's not enough stuff to buy, and honestly, it's not very balanced. Like, it kind of goes into the robberies, which would be the next one, number five. But they don't really... Some of the robberies give you way too much money, and then the other ones don't give you very much at all. Like, for instance, there's no reason to be a firefighter, even though they added the whole road of the game, because you don't get enough money for it. Or without there being enough stuff to buy, what if they added like a safe system where you could pay 100k for a safe and have like a 1% chance of getting like an exclusive item, or like a 1 in 1000% chance of getting like a unique item or something? Like, it's kind of not really for Robux. Like, I guess you can buy money with Robux, but it wouldn't be so much of a gamble thing as like a loot box thing. There's something else to do. Like, for me personally, people would get mad because like you don't get the items and they're so hard to get, but that adds something to the game. Like, it adds something to do. I'm getting kind of bored of Jailbreak just because there's nothing else to do. If they added something like a loot box system with like really unique stuff, there'd be more to do and more stuff to do, and to make the game more interesting. But there's not really anything to do, and you just kind of wind up wasting your time, and it's not really fun either. Like the robberies, let's just go ahead and move on. I think number 5 now. And like the robberies aren't very interesting. After you do them this many times, it's like there's not very much variety. Like, I guess with the power plant, that's probably the most variety, or with the jewelry store, it mixes up the floors a little bit, but like there's nothing really new. And remember when I was new to Jailbreak, like before they added the jetpack, I think Jailbreak was more fun because you actually had to worry about the cops, which is annoying, and they were pretty OP. But now they're so underpowered, it's just a constant grind. It feels like a chore just to get more money in the game. It's not fun. No one wants to do that forever. Like, it gets old. Beforehand though, like you have to worry about the cops and stuff, and you get excited when you actually completed a robbery. It's because it was actually hard to do. Like, you actually had to worry about how you're going to get out of the area without getting caught by a cop or something. Like, it's actually something to worry about and think about, and so it made the game more interesting and fun. And now there's like no challenge. You just like mindlessly go in a loop and get all the money to do nothing with it. It's just it's cool, but it's only fun for like a little bit. And I mean, maybe maybe it makes sense that I'm getting sick of it after playing it for this long, and people might say like, you're not an 8-year-old, you're 15, maybe you shouldn't enjoy this game so much. But it's just like one thing I have to add. Let me know in the comments below if you agree with this, because I think it's like kind of like half me being sick of the game and normal, and half the game itself. So let me know in the comments if you agree. Please just don't dislike the video because you disagree. Like, let me know. I'll try to reply to a lot of them. I'll read like every single one if I can, unless this video gets like 1 million comments. And so yeah, number 6 is gonna have to be the glitches. I think the glitches are incredibly annoying in Jailbreak. This is I'm kind of just lumping up all the glitches, like even the ones that are patched now. Beforehand, like with the train and the Ready Player One event, it was literally impossible to like rob the train, which made the event the hardest just because you kept getting thrown and stuff. Like, Jailbreak is incredibly glitchy. It's incredibly easy to hack for different people. A lot of the times it's free and it just takes you a few minutes. I'm not going to show you guys how to, sorry. But it's incredibly easy to glitch. There's so many glitches in the game. It's just pretty messed up in that way, and I think it could be fixed, you know what I mean? But there's just so many glitches in the game that it makes the list. 7's gonna have to be the unbalanced teams. Like I said before, the cops are way underpowered now. Like, if you have a jetpack and a fast car, you never see police chases. No one's gonna chase you at this speed. Like, I can just get right here and then take off again. Or if I spend a little bit of money on rocket fuel, no cop's ever gonna catch me. It's great example. It's so hard for cops to catch you, they don't even try anymore. And then you get these people who are like new to the game, or maybe one actual possibly good player being a cop for the fun of it. But like, sorry, I'm not calling these guys good. They look like kind of noobs. Like, you see these actual like only a few actual experienced players playing as cops, just because it's like they know that's not where the money at. That's not fun to play as a cop. It's just so unbalanced in the game that it's like no one wants to do it. You're kind of forced to. No, a lot of people don't really want to do it. And so it's like, it might as well not even be in the game almost, just because it's so easy to get away from the police team. They kind of broke it. Like, it's not cops and robbers anymore. It's really not. There's camping, I guess, a little bit, but the game, you don't think of it as cops and robbers anymore like before. I miss when like you used to get chased by cops and stuff. Guess I'm kind of repeating the same thing over and over. I don't know. Number 8 is going to have to be the grindiness of the game. I know I kind of like said this one before. I feel like I kind of put it too much into the other ones. But it's just so grindy. You just kind of go in a loop. You just get the money and over, just spend it on nothing. Kind of said that before, but it is like a part of the game. And it's... Why? Why would you do this? Here's my response to that question you're about to ask. So anyways, the game's way too grindy, and it's like a constant loop. 9 is gonna have to be the game modes. They're supposed to be great, but they don't actually work. Like, they're supposed to be... No, that's not it. Nine's gonna have to be the game modes. They're supposed to be great, but they don't actually work really half the time. Like, I've been doing VIP servers for a while, and like if you try to do a battle royale with 20-30 people, someone's gonna wind up donut spamming, and it's like a simple fix that honestly, as someone who knows scripting, would probably take like 5 minutes to solve. Like, if you just go into the script and make a simple if statement, like if the donut shop, or no, if the game mode is active, if a game mode's active, you can't get a donut. Like, that's simple. Fix the entire problem. That would solve the entire problem right there. But they don't solve things like that, and things like donut spamming and the ambulance glitch health thing and flying straight up into the sky. It's all just like a really big problem. And so the game modes are kind of pretty much broken. I mean, they're kind of fun, and there's not enough of a cash prize if you win. Like, I mean, I know the cash prize is everything. A lot of people just play it for fun. I'd play them if you... I'd still play them if they were free, just because it's fun to do. But it's like, you know, it just feels like a messed up part of the game, kind of. Is this guy gonna stop spamming? Again, about the community. No. I'm joking. I don't have anything against furries, but I am not a furry. I'm sorry. I'm not a furry. Just don't. I wish people could stop asking me on Twitter. I'll tell you what, if you leave me alone, if we ever hit 1 million subscribers, I'll be a furry for a week. There you go. It never happened. If it ever does, I'll be a furry for a week. Just stop. Number 10 is going to have to be the useless features. Like, there are a lot of useless features in Jailbreak, and this isn't really a big deal because I kind of defeat this argument because I don't hate Jailbreak. I'm making this video. There are things I hate about Jailbreak, and I'm kind of going over them, but I don't hate Jailbreak in general. I think it's a good game. Again, I'll go over all the good things about Jailbreak in the next video. I'm not saying it's a trash game, but there are things I hate about it, and going over them in this video pretty much. That's all it is. So, on the bad side... What? Pappy? What? Is that like the new Uwu or something? I don't know. So anyways, there are a lot of useless features in Jailbreak that no one cares about. Like the ocean, it's kind of cool they added it. It's a cool, like, neat thing. And but the only bad thing about it, if you can drive your car through it, kind of like for real. What? Oh, I'm lagging. Oh, I'm lagging bad. One like is a prayer that my graphics card, I can get a new one. Actually, if you like the video, it actually would help me get a new one. The more I think about it, because if you like the video, YouTube would recommend it, and I get more views, and I get more money, and then I get a new graphics card. So like the video, and I might get a new graphics card. I don't know. You're just gonna have to live with that. But anyways, though, like, they made this ocean. You can drive right through it. It's super shallow. Like, it's kind of a disappointment. I was hoping it'd be like super deep, like to where you'd have like maybe a like maybe you could drive off the bridge or something, and if you did, you had like an oxygen level, and if you stayed underwater, if you like drove off the bridge and sank too deep, you would drown and die. Like, they could do some really cool stuff like that. They just didn't. Like, or if they made the ocean deeper and you like ran into it or something, you could do diving for a little bit, or get like scuba gear, or have like an underwater not mining, like an underwater robbery thing. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff they could have done, or like literally anything would have been better than letting you drive through it. Like, it takes down your speed, so you can't test top speed this way, and it's not even like fun. It doesn't even make sense that they do it. It really doesn't. I don't know why it's like this. They also have a lot of other useless stuff, like the fire truck, and like why they also have the pirate ship. I'll go get it in a minute. It's $1 million, and it's kind of like, it doesn't really make any sense for it to exist. It's just so slow. Like, I don't understand it. Wait, can you ram the boat? Apparently I'm under the boat right now. Wait, I'm inside of the... Dude, I'm inside of the boat. I'm actually inside of the boat. This is really weird. I'm just like big time chilling. It's like shooting at itself, trying to get me. Like, this would be perfect if someone else wanted to come and rob it, because like I'd just be right here and they could rob it. And I'm just like big time chilling here. So when it goes off the map, I actually want to see what's going to happen. I didn't plan this. I've never done this before. I didn't even know it was possible. When it goes off the map, though, I actually want to know what's going to happen. Anyways, though, this is like, it's buggy too. This adds on to the whole buggy thing. I shouldn't be here, but I obviously am. I'm not really complaining though right now, but in general, though, there are a lot of useless things in the game that we don't need. And like the binoculars. Why would you use those? Maybe to look out for other criminals, but what's the point? Okay, this is getting annoying. This doesn't really make much sense. Wait, what happens? This is where we find out, boys. No! We got stuck. It didn't work. I thought maybe I'd just be able to like ride out on the boat for as long as possible. Anyways, though, Like the game it has a lot of useless stuff, and like the missions update that they had before, they were normally always way too hard and you get like no money from it. It wasn't worth anyone's time. I also asked you guys what you liked or hated about Jailbreak. I got the bugs, camping cops. I agree. The bugs, yeah. Not enough robberies, too many glitches, updates are pretty lame, you're just grinding most of the time, need to have a new map expansion, yes. The bugs, campers, repetitive, too much grinding, yes. The intense amount of lag and how bad the controls are on mobile. I would heart this, but he called me a furry, so I'm just gonna say, okay, furry boy. That gives the wrong that gives the wrong message. I meant to type okay, not, you know. Oh, furry boy. You guys have no idea how to be a dev, so stop criticism. I responded with, I actually 100% disagree. As consumers, it's healthy for us to judge a product in order to obtain better outcome. To obtain a better outcome. I didn't really do that. Also, while I can't speak for anyone else, I do know how to do dev work. I do. I commented this earlier a few hours ago, 4 hours ago. I was at driver's ed and was super bored and just kind of felt like I needed to get angry at someone. But yes, I just like, that's like the weakest thing ever. You don't have any idea how to be a dev. It's just like, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't need to have sympathy for them. You know what I mean? If there's a problem with the game, like, even if it's free, we're still the consumers. Like, if you don't like a game, give your opinion on it. You don't have to, like, it's, I don't know. It's kind of one of those things where you're not like an ungrateful brat if you say something against the game. Like, they're making money off of this. And I'm not saying just Jailbreak sucks in general. Like, there's definitely good things about it. Again, next video, when you want changes, you say it in a nice way. He has a Twitter for a reason. I'm a dev, so I know how it feels. Like, but I'm still building my game. Yes, but again, I'm not really hating. Obviously, you don't have to be an ass about it, but like, you're allowed to say there's something you don't like. I also asked you guys if Jailbreak was a big sad or a big mad, and apparently 15 of you got bitten by a crawdad, so I don't know what that's supposed to mean. To this guy, I will ask as many questions about Jailbreak as I want, and you won't stop me. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, or a crawdad might bite your toes off, and I'll see you guys again next time. And thank you. I don't know what kind of videos I want to make. This is kind of what I want to do. For a while there, for a few weeks I didn't post. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. I'm mainly always active on my Twitch. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday as a rule at noon or so. I thought I heard something. As a rule or so. And then like on YouTube, just time, because driver's ed right now. Anyways, normally though on YouTube, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at like 4. So thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking by me, for all the content support. I'm like constant support. I'm like figuring out what I'm doing and not able to talk. And I'll see you guys again in the next video. I do appreciate it. Outro.